Hello there. Well, today is, I guess it's the 1st of October. It's a Thursday. It's glorious out here. Just absolutely glorious. Nobody's out, uh, but it's cool. We've had a nice cool morning. We had a nice cool day yesterday. I did a video yesterday, but unfortunately, I deleted it. Yes, it was really an important video. Yeah, right. Well, again, today we're at this is Barbara in Little Rock, and Connor's at where the dog park, since that seems to be our best venue for getting your videos that y'all can see, hopefully. And I'm hoping you're still out there watching. It's been sort of boring lately. I've been running a high fever for about a couple of days. Went to the doctor, had everything checked, the viruses, the conflicts, but whatever, all that stuff. I'm good, just a sinus infection they're going to treat. So that's a good thing, because it really bothered me when it went to the third day of the fever, because a flu-like symptoms are all just like the night COVID-19. But anyway, I'm good. I couldn't imagine where I would have gotten it anyway. But I was didn't feel good. It was like a flu. But it wasn't a flu. It was just a sinus infection. Isn't that something? You'd think at my age, as many as I've had, I would say, oh yeah, doc, this is a sinus infection. No, I'm not that smart. But anyway, they checked me here. All the stuff they do in the blood and stuff. So everything was good there. I'm still waiting on the medicine to be delivered. It should be this afternoon, so I can start taking that. But it's such a gorgeous day. It reminds me of days when I was working. When the kids were little, I'd say, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to take them to daycare. I just want to go to the zoo. Pack some sandwiches, some pop, some chips, save enough money to go to the zoo and ride the carousel. Well, that was when the carousel was there, and the train, and we would spend the whole afternoon. It would be the kids had a wonderful time, and I enjoyed watching them more than watching the animals. I enjoyed them interacting and eating, and they're just running and just having the best time. How exciting it was. And you would think after several times at the zoo that they wouldn't react with so much fun every time I took them. But I think it was almost like we were playing hooky. But if you don't work, you don't get paid. If you don't get paid, you can't pay the child care, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you've lived through it yourself. If you're not, you're going through it, or your children are, or whatever. But I can remember, it was like just spending the day at the zoo. No responsibilities other than just you and your kids, and my daughter and my son. They just love the zoo here in Little Rock. And it's funny, years later, I was a member of a Civitan organization here in Little Rock, and they were shutting down the carousel, and people were sponsoring the carousel horses, and have them refurbished and sit in different locations. I don't remember now. It's been a while ago, but I don't know where our carousel, his name was Jim, and he was named after, and it's funny, they should have named it after the guy who was the president of the club, the club there at the zoo, which was also a member of our Civitan group, who asked us to, if we might consider adopting, and which we did. But then, by a fluke accident, I don't know if it was intent, but one of the members of the Civitan group honored it for somebody else, not the man who should have been. To me, he should have been honored instead of this other guy. But, you know, I'm sorry, my nose is still running, and I didn't bring a tissue with me. But anyway, um, but anyway, he was a beautiful horse named Jim. But the kids loved that carousel. You know, I don't know how old that thing was there at the Little Rock Zoo, and I don't know where it is now, or if it's partied out, or if it's all over the country, this carousel horse. I don't know. But I can remember it was an exciting time, a very exciting time, that we felt like we were rescuing something that was being removed. Now, seems like here in Little Rock we take away the old stuff and then we turn around and say, oh, wish we should have kept that so we could do this and keep it. And then we're just a little slow sometimes on the intake, and sometimes we're ahead of our times, who knows. But today, I had a really, when I was at the doctor's office yesterday, the doctor said that they were getting ready to implement a new pilot program for their outreach. I don't know what to call it, but it's at-home visits for seniors. Can you imagine a doctor coming to your house, checking you out? So anyway, they asked if I wanted to put my name in, and I said yes, because it's hard for me to get the doctor. I'm having to rope somebody. And like yesterday, if I had called the Metro people and scheduled it for them to pick me up for my doctor's appointment, they would have said, well, okay, I have to pick a time, the exact location that they pick me up, and exact location I'm going, and what time to drop me off and where to pick me up. Now, yesterday would have been an unusual situation, because when I went to the doctor, my sister dropped me off, and 2 hours later, she had to come get me, and then she had to take me to the hospital across the street to get an x-ray, and then she picked me up, you know, and take me home. Now, that would have been an unusual situation, and maybe it happens more than I think, but I didn't talk to Metro about that, because I need to make sure if there was some kind of catch thing that would cover a situation like that, because you never know how long you're going to be in a doctor's office, or what's going to entail from that. Well, unfortunately, it seems to me that the hospital, which is not 75 yards maybe, but football field maybe from the hospital, probably less, and why a shuttle from the hospital couldn't come get me. I know they have shuttles picking people out of the parking lots, so they could just pick me up across, I'm almost in the parking lot, and take me to the hospital and bring me back. I need to check on that, because if this situation comes about again, I need to, you know, prepare for the possibilities. Of course, now on the pilot program of this, I just think it's very proactive and really forward thinking that they would encompass this kind of service, especially for us here, like in independent living. We live in these complexes, these houses, and transportation is an issue. And a lot of times I have canceled appointments that I thought, you know, I need to go in, because you can't just call up a doctor and say, I got a kidney infection. They can't just prescribe us for, you know, some medicine for you over the phone. And even if they do the visual conference thing, how would that work? That I couldn't send my urine specimen in. What if they wanted to check blood, you know, like they did yesterday? They checked all those things, and it was happening right then and there. Now, if I'm in my home, how are they going to do this? I don't know. Maybe they have some kind of bus that they're going to come and everything's in there, you know. I really am excited to and I'm supporting them in this effort. And from what I've checked on and what was mentioned was the fact that they have done this. Other doctors and organizations along the East Coast have done this. Well, we'll see how this all works out. But she did warn me that I would be contacted and it would be put in place, and there would be some hiccups, things that happen until they get everything ironed out, because it is implementing a new program here in Little Rock, or North Little Rock. Which, thank you that I'm in this area, because isn't this wonderful that if this works, it would help so many people. I mean, there are people here that never get out of their apartment. Some of them do not have a hover-round, and they can't even get out of their apartment. Now, why can't they get a hover-round? Because their doctor didn't want them to have one? One lady here, she says, I've asked my doctor. Now, we all see she can't walk. She hadn't been out of this apartment in years. I don't think I've ever seen her. I've seen her come and sit next to the door. I talked to her through the door. She can't get around. Now, a woman should be able to go out on her patio, go to the mailbox, sit into a 400 square foot, which is pretty big. I've lived in less. But anyway, I don't know why she can't be helped about that. I just don't understand. But anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. This service may help a lot of people, and maybe she might be one. I don't know who her doctor is, and I'm not going to get involved in that, other than I gave her the number of the hover-round and stuff. But anyway, I'm rattling on but I'm very excited to be part of this program, and I'm very supportive, and I'm not going to complain a lot. I'm going to work through, because a lot of times when you have beta sites, when we did computer, I was in R&D and development of software for the churches across the nation, and during that time we had to do some research and stuff, and we had beta sites. We had certain churches or certain conferences that would take on this software to see if it would be implemented and get all the bugs so we could spread it nationwide, and so this could be a stepping stone, and I support it. And what makes me so happy is it's all run basically by women doctors. There's a couple of men in there, and I'm sure they have to use that manpower to get things done. But women are just resilient. They can, once they set their mind to it, they can do anything. They raise their children, they raise our future. Women are extraordinary. But anyway, rattle, rattle, rattle. Connor's, I guess he's out there in a dog pit. I hadn't even noticed where he is, but I'm getting tired, and I'm going to run to the house in my hover-round. But it's gorgeous. I do believe I'm getting some sun. I wish I'd put my hat on. Somebody said I look like somebody going fishing. I said, yeah, I'm fishing for protect myself. I don't know, but I'm going to put my hat back on. Oh, gone it. This sun is bright, but it is gorgeous out here. And I know I think it's about 72. But anyway, get out of the house. If just get out of the house for a little bit. Do something wonderful. Open the windows in your house. If you don't have allergies and stuff like that, go water the plants on your patio door, your patio, I need to go wash, and I'm sure that's going to be my main task today. And my allotted time is about running out. I'm hoping you're having a great day. Remember, God has you in His hands, and pray for Mother Earth. And hello, everybody out there that are still watching and haven't given up on me. I do enjoy the company of knowing that I'm able to talk to someone, and know that ones I really love are out there, and this world will be okay. Just ignore all the politics and everything. I can't handle everything that's going on, other than to pray for it and and to do what I do. But I'm getting hungry now, and I need to eat something before I go to the laundromat. Have a great day. Okay, bye.